Shabbat Shalom, Militant Mac. Laugh out loud. Who came up with the video title like that? I did, Hebrew. You know, I'm thinking. I'll be thinking, man, and watch how I do it today. They're gonna be surprised. Shabbat Shalom, Militant Mac. Praise the mighty Yah, brother. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be mad at me today, man. Shabbat Shalom, Bean. Shalom, I know you talked about America being a place where we are captive in. What about the black folks on the Caribbean of Brazil? Aren't also the black folks there is black? Yes, sir. We scattered all over the world, brother. They Hebrews too, but I don't know what tribe they from. Yeah, we scattered all over the earth, not just in the United States. Judah is in the United States, but all the rest of the tribe, I think Judah and Benjamin is here, and all the. See what they, yeah. Shabbat shalom, Joe. Glad you played the mighty Yah, sister. Yeah, go. Yeah. Shabbat shalom, J. Freaky.
Children of Yashuran, chosen of Yahuwah, Ahuran, wore the breastplate. Moses' brother had to wear a veil because he was close to Abba. Hebrew meaning father. King of kings, Yahweh, praise his holy name. David is chosen prince. Levites, birth of frankincense. We had the Ark of Yah in Jerusalem, a.k.a. Mount Zion. Mount Sinai, where we got the law. Handed to Moshe, most humble. He didn't make it in the promised land. I pray we make it in the promised land. Glorious land northeast. By the Mediterranean Sea, Jordan River running parallel. In the middle, brother, Yah. Our people making temple up. Muslim say salat. Meaning prayer in two different tongues. This is the east we from. Full of palm trees, camelback, deserts, and a habitat. Before we want to fit it, cat throwback, know that we really much more than slave. All the descendants of the slave ships, Yahweh's heritage. The mighty Yah, the mighty Yah, mighty Yah, the mighty Yah, soon come. The mighty Yah, the mighty Yah, the mighty Yah. Isaiah 43, it's not a mystery, it's only one. Yahuwah stretched out the heavens, Exodus train where he gave his name. He delivered us from Egypt, I only praise the mighty I am. Rest the Sabbath day, seventh day, SAT. Read the law when you get a chance, ASAP. Exodus 2:0, just a portion of the ancient scrolls. Y'all behold with the most I said. Put your idols down, worship in the dust of the ground. Whether human or graven image, I wear the fringes from the book of Numbers, chapter 15:37 to verse 39. Prostrate with my bloodline, putting in work for the most high, praying we eternally shot 12 tribes of Yahshua. The mighty Yah, the mighty Yah, mighty Yah, the mighty Yah, soon come. The mighty Yah, the mighty Yah, the mighty Yah. We ought to be ashamed, cause we fell from so high above. We were the fewest people. Married God became his people. Now wanted dead by a lot of people. Nation was hot and equal. Yahshua and I evil, praying every chance we get. Hallelujah, this is how we raise our strength. I get big from sipping on that biblical script. Hennessy can't compete with this. Genesis to Malachi, let's exhibit. Prolific. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, my fam sacred. What's on the boats naked? Carolina, we were so naked. Charleston gotta feel our pain. Same attitude from which we came. Palm trees about the same, but my king don't remember their name. Yahakol, Yashurun, the children of Jerusalem. Jerusalem in your Bible, the throne of Yah.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahudah ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, praise, the works of the Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now today's top, I'm going to go hard in the paint. They're going to be mad, and I don't care. And I want to say that United States, it's called United States, is just like Sodom and Gomorrah, and I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt it is. And then we're going to see what Yahweh say about being gay, homosexuality, or booty banding, or whatever title name you want to put on it. We're going to see what Yahweh say about it. Now, we're going to see a man right or Yahweh right. Because everybody entitled to their own opinion or how they want to think. Because you have an opinion and think something, that don't mean it's right. And I'm going to prove to you today that it's wrong. Okay, we're going to look up the word Sodom. What do that say?
Sodom, city of ancient Palestine destroyed by Elohim for its wickedness,
It was destroyed by wickedness.
a place notorious for vice or corruption, sodomite, one who practices sodomy,
The
the,
one who practices a booty bandit.
the homosexual proclivities of men of the city or with an animal.
Okay, now we found out what sodomite mean, and then we're gonna see what the Bible says about it. Okay, I want to first start off and let's go to Genesis 2. Yeah. Let's see how the Most High set it up in the beginning. That's when I'm going to Genesis. Let's see who right and who wrong. Let's go to Genesis 2. Let's see. I'm 2-1. Start at the first verse.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day Elohim ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And Elohim blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which Elohim created and made.
So anytime you rest on the seventh day, that's the Sabbath day, which is a blessed day. He didn't bless Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, or Monday. He blessed the seventh day, which is Shabbat. Read.
These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day that Yahweh Elohim made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For Yahweh Elohim had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground.
Because there was no man to till the ground at that time. Read.
But there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. And Yahweh Elohim formed man of the dust of the ground.
He formed the man from the dust of the ground. That's when we go back to ashes from dust.
And breathed into his nostrils.
And he breathed into this man nostril the breath of life. Life is your breath.
And man became a living soul.
And you became a living soul.
And Yahweh Elohim planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed.
You notice this man is by himself. He put this man in the garden by himself. He ain't got nobody yet.
And out of the ground made Yahweh Elohim to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden.
Okay, then skip on down to the 15th verse. Speed it up.
Verse 15. And Yahweh Elohim took the man and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And Yahweh Elohim commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat.
You can eat the apple tree, the oranges and peaches and pears.
But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it.
You ain't supposed to have sex yet. This dealing with sex.
For in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die.
The day you have sex, you're going to die, because I told you don't do it yet. Read.
And Yahweh Elohim said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
He said it's not good for a man to be alone. Let's see if he made Adam and Steve or Adam and Eve. Read.
I will make him and help me for him.
He going to make a helper, not no boss. No nobody to tell you what to do all the time. He going to make you a helpmate. Mean 50-50 and even. Read.
And out of the ground Yahweh Elohim formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them.
Adam was the one to name the lions, the tiger, the bears, the sheep, the goat, and all the other animals. Adam was the one that named all the animals. Read.
And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof.
He named the birds and the fishes in the sea and everything. He named all the animals. That's where they got their name from Adam. Adam the one named it. Read.
And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air,
the eagle, the hawk, the pigeon, the blackbird, the robins. He named them all. Read.
and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helpmeet for him.
Adam was still by himself now. Let's see if he made Adam and Steve or Adam and Eve.
Yeah, and Yahweh Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam.
He put him to sleep, and this was the first surgery on earth.
And he slept, and he took one of his ribs.
After he put him to sleep, they call it what they call it when they give you something put you to sleep and they have surgery on you. What they call that? It's a word for that.
Anesthesia.
Huh?
Anesthesia.
I guess anesthesia. They give you anesthesia, but the Almighty didn't need no anesthesia. He put the man to sleep, and he got a reed.
And closed up the flesh instead thereof.
He took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof. Let's see what he did with this rib. Let's see if he made Steve or Eve.
And the rib which Yahweh Elohim had taken from man, made he a woman.
He made a woman. A woman is named after a man. Your name is man, and our name is man. You got your name from a man because you came from a man. Read.
And brought her into the man.
He brought this woman into a man.
And Adam said
to this woman,
this is now bone of my bones.
You came from me. You mine, bone to bone.
And flesh of my flesh.
And you just like me. You got bones and flesh just like me.
She shall be called woman.
Your name is woman. Why? Read.
Because she was taken out of man.
Because you came from a man. That's when your name woman, because you came from a man. Read.
Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother.
That's why you're supposed to leave home.
And shall cleave unto his wife.
Get with your wife.
And they shall be one flesh.
Y'all gonna be one flesh.
And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
Okay, that's right. Let's go to Genesis 13. I'm putting this together, y'all. Y'all bear with me and listen to me real good and pay attention to what I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna go to Genesis 13. Okay, yeah, start the first verse. Genesis 13:1.
Genesis chapter 13, verse 1. And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him into the south.
Remember, Lot is his nephew, and Lot was with Abraham when he left.
And Abram was very rich in cattle.
He wasn't just rich, he was very rich.
In silver and in gold. And he went on his journeys from the south even to Bethel, unto the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Hai, unto the place of the altar which he had made there at the first. And there Abram called on the name of Yahweh.
He called on Yahweh. He didn't call on JC or Buddha, all these other guys. He called on Yahweh.
And Lot also, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents.
And Lot went with him, his nephew.
And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together.
They're supposed to separate.
For their substance was great.
Both of them had a bunch of everything, had a lot.
So that they could not dwell together.
They couldn't dwell together because they had too much merchant stuff. They had too much stuff, cattle, everything. Read.
And there was a strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle.
And Abraham men couldn't get along with Lot's men, and Lot's men couldn't get along with Abraham men. They was confused, fighting and stuff.
And the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelt there in the land. And Abram said unto Lot, let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we are brethren.
We are brethren.
Is not the whole land before thee?
Look at all this land is before thee.
Separate thyself.
Separate thyself.
I pray thee from me.
You go your way and I'm going to go my way.
If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right.
Gave Lot the first choice. Which whenever you want, you can have.
Or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left.
And Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before Yahweh destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah,
Before he destroyed it, he went there.
even as the garden of Yahweh, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves the one from the other.
He went towards Sodom and Gomorrah. That's where Lot went.
Abram dwelled in the land of Canaan,
He dwelt in the land of Canaan.
and Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent towards Sodom.
He pitched his tent towards Sodom.
But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before Yahweh exceedingly.
Okay, what made him wicked? Look up wicked. What made him so wicked? What do wicked mean?
Wicked, bad or harmful on purpose, evil.
Evil. So that's evil. Sodom and Gomorrah was evil. Okay, let me see what I want. What verse you at?
14.
Okay, keep reading.
And Yahweh said unto Abram, after that Lot was separated from him, lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art northward, and southward, and eastward, and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it.
Gonna give Abram all this land.
And to thy seed forever.
Talking about us now. It's seed, because we come from Abraham.
And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth.
That's right. You can't count the dust of the earth, so you know how many people them here.
So that if a man could number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered.
That's right. It's impossible to number all the dirt of the earth. Right. You ain't going to be able to do it. Read.
Arise, walk through the land and the length of it and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee.
That's right.
Then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto Yahweh.
Okay, let's go to 14 and 10. Genesis 14 and 10.
Genesis chapter 14, verse 10. And the vale of Siddim was full of slime pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled and fell there, and they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all their victuals and went their way.
They took over the city.
And they took Lot.
They took Lot,
Abram's brother's son,
his nephew,
who dwelt in Sodom.
He was there with him.
And his goods, and departed.
That's right.
And there came one that had escaped and told Abram the Hebrew.
Abraham the Hebrew.
For he dwelt in the plain of Mamre the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Aner. And these were confederate with Abram. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants, born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan.
It was 318 of goons.
And he divided himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot, and his goods, and the women also, and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer.
What verse you at?
17. And of the kings that were with him at the valley of Shaveh, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High Elohim. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High Elohim,
possessor of heaven and earth. Read.
Possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be the Most High Elohim, which have delivered thy enemies into thy hand.
That's right, delivered Abraham enemies into his hand. Read.
And he gave him tithes of all.
Gave tithes of all.
And the king of Sodom said unto Abram.
Now watch what the king of Sodom say.
Give me the persons and take the goods up to thyself.
Give me them men and you take all this gold and goods that, for yourself.
And Abram said to the king of Sodom,
He said to Sodom,
I have lifted up my hand to Yahweh,
I'm counting on Yah.
the Most High Elohim, the possessor of heaven and earth,
That's right.
that I will not take from a thread even to a shoelace,
I ain't gonna take a shoestring or nothing from you.
and that I will not take anything that is thine.
Abraham said, I ain't gonna take nothing from you, Sodom. I ain't gonna take nothing from you. I don't want a penny or a dime or nothing from you.
Lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abram rich.
Then you go back and tell everybody in the world, oh, I'm one made Abraham rich.
Save only that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men which went with me are Ner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them take their portion.
Okay, let's go to 18. Read out this Bible. This is a living Bible, y'all. I'm gonna have them to read it out this. That's 18. I want you to read start at 18 and 1. Let's see. Genesis 18 and 1.
Gen-
Yeah.
Genesis chapter 18, verse 1. Yahweh appeared again to Abraham while he was living in the oak grove at Mamre. This is the way it happened. One hot summer afternoon, as he was sitting in the opening of his tent,
Now Abraham sitting in the sun. It's summertime, hot.
he suddenly noticed three men coming toward him.
He looked and he saw three men coming to him. It was three angels.
He sprang up and ran to meet them and welcomed them.
He ran to them to shake their hand and greet them.
Sirs, he said, please don't go any farther.
Don't go no farther. That's what Abraham told the three angels.
Stop a while and rest here in the shade of this tree while I get water to refresh your feet.
Chill with me for a minute and get some rest, and I'm going to wash your feet and give you some water.
And a bite to eat to strengthen you.
And I'm going to give you some food to eat.
Do stay a while before continuing your journey.
Stay with me for a while before you go Sodom and Gomorrah.
All right, they said.
All right.
Do as you have said.
Do what you say you're going to do.
Then Abraham ran back to the tent and said to Sarah, quick, mix up some pancakes. Use your best flour.
You get some pancake. Use your best flour. Don't use nothing that's been 2 months old. Get something you just bought yesterday.
And make enough for the three of them.
And make enough for them three angels.
Then he ran out to the herd and selected a fat calf and told a servant to hurry and butcher it.
Then he went and got a calf. He came to his young servant to slaughter and butcher and dress it, clean it up.
Soon, taking them cheese and milk and the roast veal, he set it before the men stood beneath the trees beside them as they ate.
He watched them eat. He had enough respect for them. He gonna watch them eat.
Where is Sarah, your wife?
Then one of the angels said, where's Sarah, your wife?
They asked him. In the tent, Abraham replied.
She chilling in the tent.
Then Yahweh said, next year I will give you and Sarah a son.
Next year I'm going to give you and Sarah a son, even though I think Abraham was 100 years old at this time and Sarah was 90 years old at this time.
Sarah was listening from the tent door behind him.
Eavesdropping like women do. They nosy. They want to hear what's going on. They want to hear something to say. That's some women. They nosy and want to eavesdrop and listening. Read.
Now Abraham and Sarah were both very old.
They was old.
And Sarah was long since past the time when she could have a baby.
She thought she was anyway. She was so old she thought she couldn't have no baby.
So Sarah laughed silently.
She laughed silently to herself.
A woman my age have a baby, she scoffed to herself.
And a woman my age having a baby, that's impossible, she said to herself.
And with a husband as old as mine.
And he 100 years old, he can still get it up.
Then Elohim said to Abraham.
Then Yahweh told Abraham.
Why did Sarah laugh?
Why your wife Sarah laugh?
Why did she say, Why did she say, Can an old woman like me have a baby?
Why does she have doubt in me, saying that I can't give her a baby?
Is anything too hard for Elohim?
If it is anything too hard from Yah, no, ain't nothing too hard for Yahweh. Yahweh do it all.
Next year, just as I told you,
Next year, just like I told her and you,
I will certainly see to it that Sarah has a son.
Sarah gonna have a baby at 90 years old, and you 100 years old. Y'all gonna get it up and have some fun, and she gonna get pregnant. You gonna have a baby. Read.
But Sarah denied it.
She lied.
I didn't laugh. She lied, for she was afraid.
She was scared. She got humble and was scared.
Then
and what verse you at?
16.
Okay.
Then the men stood up from their meal and started on toward Sodom.
Then they started walking towards Sodom and Gomorrah.
And Abraham went with them part of the way.
He went halfway with them. He walked with them, but he didn't go all the way. He went halfway with them.
Should I hide my plan from Abraham?
Yahweh said, should I have what I'm going to do to Abraham?
Elohim asked. For Abraham shall become a mighty nation.
He won't become a mighty nation. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's how it's going to start.
And he will be a source of blessing for all the nations of the earth.
All the nations of the earth. Abraham was the coldest man in the world. Still today. Abraham is the business. They talk about Abraham in the Quran and in the New Testament. Cold piece of work. Read.
And I had picked him out to have righteous descendants and a righteous household.
Yahweh said, I picked Abraham. I didn't pick Paul, Luke, and John and all them hillbillies over in them other books. I picked Abraham. Read.
Men who are just and good.
I picked the men that's just and good, like Abraham, Noah, and all the other patriots.
So that I can do for him all that I have promised. So Yahweh told Abraham, I have heard that the people of Sodom and Gomorrah are utterly evil.
I heard these people is real evil. Evil, because they booty bandits, bisexual, homosexual, all them kind of name, gay, whatever kind of title name you want to put on. They evil.
And that everything they do is wicked.
Everything they do, just like United States, everything y'all do in United States is wicked. Y'all just like Sodom and Gomorrah. You passing laws. You say it's okay to 2 men to marry, 2 men to go get some kids, adopt kids. 2 women can do the same thing. Evil. Read that again. What verse was that?
20.
Okay, read 20 again.
So Yahweh told Abraham.
Yahweh told Abraham, his servant, and the prophet.
I have heard that the people of Sodom and Gomorrah.
I have heard that everybody in the United States is what?
Are utterly evil.
They evil.
And that everything they do is wicked.
And all these laws they pass is wicked. It's evil.
I am going down to see whether these reports are true or not.
I'm going to the United States to see what's going on in the United States.
Then I will know.
Then I'm going to know when I get there.
So the other 2 went on towards Sodom.
The other 2 angels went to Sodom.
But Yahweh remained with Abraham a while.
That's right. He sent the other 2 and he stayed with Abraham.
Then Abraham approached him and said, will you kill good and bad alike?
Will you kill the good with the bad alike? That means the righteous and the wicked together? Read.
Suppose you find 50 good people suppose you find 50 good people there within the city.
Suppose you find 50 good people in Chicago, New York, St. Louis, Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, anywhere. Suppose you find 50. Watch what this. What did he say?
Will you destroy it?
Will you destroy Chicago if you find 50 righteous men that don't believe like Sodom and Gomorrah, booty bandits?
And not spare it for their sakes.
And spare it for their sake.
That wouldn't be right.
That wouldn't be right.
Surely you wouldn't do such a thing to kill the goodly with the wicked.
To kill the righteous with the wicked? You ain't going to do that.
Why? You would be treating goodly and wicked exactly the same.
You'll be treating the good and the bad the same.
Surely you wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that, Yahweh.
Should not the judge of all the earth be fair? Elohim replied, if I find 50 goodly people there,
Yahweh told Abraham, if I find 50 people in New York or Chicago or whatever city it is, read.
I will spare the entire city for their sake.
Almost spare that city because they ain't gay. Because they ain't no booty bandit. They ain't no trisexual, homosexual, bisexual, whatever kind of sexual you want to put on. They ain't like that. And Yahweh said, if I can find 50 of them, I'll leave the city alone. Read.
Then Abraham spoke again.
Then Abraham spoke one more time.
Since I have begun, let me go on and speak further to Yahweh, though I am but dust and ashes.
I ain't a fart in the windstorm. He humbling himself. Abraham humbling himself before Yah, because I ain't nothing but dust in that. I ain't nothing.
Suppose there are only 45.
Suppose we're going to go from 50 to 45. So let's just say if it ain't but 45 in the city.
Will you destroy the city for lack of 5?
For the 45?
And Elohim said,
and Yahweh said,
I will not destroy it if I find 45.
I will not destroy New York, Chicago, Philadelphia if I can find 45 men that's not trisexual, homosexual, bisexual, or booty bandit. Read.
Then Abraham went further with his request.
He went on down.
Suppose there are only 40.
40. He's still trying to give this city a chance. If I can find 40 people, read.
And Elohim replied, I won't destroy it if there are 40.
I won't destroy it if it's 40. Still trying to, the Almighty Yahweh so merciful, he going to go all the way down to 10. But I'm going to let the book tell you. Read.
Please don't be angry, Abraham pleaded. Let me speak. Suppose only 30 are found there.
He would have saved the city through Abraham if he'd have found 30. He said, if I can find 30 in Minnesota, 30 in Arkansas, 30 in the city, read.
And Elohim replied, I won't do it if I won't do it if there are 30 there.
I will not destroy that city if I can find 30 men that ain't no booty bandit. Read.
Then Abraham said, since I have dared to speak to Elohim, let me continue.
Let him keep on continue. Read. Went down to 20, didn't it?
Suppose there are only 20.
20. If I can find 20 in the city, I won't destroy it. That's in the city. Read.
And Elohim said, then I won't destroy it for the sake of the 20.
I would not destroy that city because of the 20 righteous people that are there. The 20 of them that love women. Men that love women and not men. Read.
Finally, Abraham said,
oh, he said, okay.
Oh, let not Yahweh be angry. I will speak but this once more.
I'm going to speak one more time to Yahweh. Just like he spoke to Moses, Abraham did the same thing, trying to save the city.
Suppose only 10 are found.
10, y'all. He said, suppose 10 men in the city.
And Elohim said, then for the sake of the 10,
for the sake of the 10, I would not destroy Cairo, Syston, Charleston, Arkansas, Memphis. Well, if I can find 10, read.
I won't destroy it.
Yahweh said, I would not destroy if I can find 10 righteous men like us that love women and not booty.
And Yahweh went on his way when he had finished his conversation with Abraham.
That's right. Went on his way. Now, what verse was that?
33.
Okay, let me see what I want. Oh, that was it? Okay, 9. Read 19 and 1.
Genesis chapter 19, verse 1. That evening the two angels came to the entrance of the city of Sodom, and Lot was sitting there as they arrived.
Lot was at the gate of the city of Sodom. He chilling.
When he saw them, he stood up to meet them.
But this here's a cold piece of work. Y'all listen to this here. This is cold-blooded right here, y'all. Read.
And welcomed them.
He welcomed the two angels that Yahweh sent.
Sirs, he said, come to my home as my guests for the night.
Come to my crib and chill with me, because these people wicked here.
You can get up as early as you like and be on your way
Then you
again.
can stay all night and get up with me the next day and get on down the road, wherever you need to go.
Oh, no thanks.
No thanks, they said.
They said, we'll just stretch out here along the street.
We gonna sleep in the streets. We gonna sit out here in the streets, man. We gonna chill out here in the streets. But watch what Lot do. Sweated them. Read.
But he was very urgent.
Come on, man, y'all, brother. I'm gonna take care of y'all, woo, man. Come on, man. Y'all come on with me. Read.
Until at last they went home with him.
They said, okay, brother, we're gonna go on with you, man. Since you say you know you want honey, you gonna have a good time. No, we're gonna go and kick it with you that night. Read.
And he set a great feast before them.
He set a great feast. Had a big party for them.
Complete with freshly baked unleavened bread. After the meal, as they were preparing to retire for the night.
After they got through eating and feeling good, and man, I'm finna kick my shoes off and get ready to go to bed. Read.
The men of the city.
The men of the city, y'all, that lived in Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes, Sodomites.
Sodomite, booty bandits.
Young and old from all over the city.
Young and old all over the city. All the whole town is completed and messed up in the head. They all sick. Read.
Surrounded the house and shouted to Lot.
They surround the house.
Bring out those men to us so we can rape them.
Bring out them two men so we can rape them. So we can rape them a lot. Bring them out. Say it again. What did it say?
Bring out those men to us so we can rape them.
So we can rape them two men. Now watch what Lot say.
Lot stepped outside to talk to them.
He stepped out and he shut the door behind him. Boom. Watch what he do.
Shutting the door behind him.
He shut the door behind him once he stepped out in front. Now he's standing in front of his door with the shit. Well, watch this. Read.
Please, fellows.
I'm begging y'all, please, man.
He begged.
These booty bandits, man. Y'all, man, come on, man. Y'all wicked. Read.
Don't do such a wicked thing.
Don't do this wicked thing, y'all. Don't do it.
Look, I have 2 virgin daughters.
I got 2 virgin daughters that ain't never been with no man. I give you them. What? Read.
And I'll surrender them to you to do with as you wish.
I'm going to go get my 2 virgin daughters and I'm going to give them to y'all and y'all do what y'all want to do to them. Do what y'all want to do. Read.
But leave these men alone.
Leave these 2 men alone.
For they are under my protection.
They are with me under my protection.
Stand back, they yelled.
They said, stand back.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are, Lot? That's what the booty bandit said. Who do you think you are, Lot?
We let this fellow settle among us, and now he tries to tell us what to do.
We let this man live in our town. We let him live in the city, and now he's trying to tell us what we can and what we can't do. Trying to be the ruler of us. That was the Sodomite saying. The booty bandit telling like this.
We'll deal with you far worse than with those other men.
We gonna deal with you way worse than we gonna do with them 2 other men.
And they lunged at Lot and began breaking down the door.
And they tried to break the... Get out of there! Come on, read.
But the 2 men reached out and pulled Lot in. And
they had up and grabbed Lot and snatched him in the door and bolted and shut it.
And temporarily blinded the men of Sodom so that they couldn't find the door.
And the angels blinded them so they couldn't find the door.
What relatives do you have here in the city?
He asked Lot, man, if you got any kin folks here, where they at? You go tell them and go get them. Read.
The men asked, get them out of this place.
Get them out of this place.
Sons-in-law, sons.
I got 2 son-in-laws. This man, 2 sons.
Daughters, or anyone else.
You got anybody that's kin to you in the city?
For we will destroy the city completely.
We gonna destroy the city completely because of these booty bandits.
The stench of the place has reached to heaven, and Elohim has sent us to destroy it.
Yahweh sent them two angels to destroy. So you think he ain't gonna knock the United States head off for the same mess y'all want to do over here? Y'all want equal rights with us. Y'all want to be able to do this and do that. And you came out the closet. You was in the closet in the 60s and 70s. Now y'all out the closet. Read.
So Lot rushed out to tell his daughter's fiancés, quick, get out of the city,
Get out of this city, y'all.
for Yahweh is going to destroy it.
Yahweh is going to destroy this city, y'all. Why? Because everybody wants some booty. Because they wicked.
But the young man looked at him as though he had lost his senses.
They looked at him and said, man, look, man, go ahead on. We having fun. They were just like the rest of the men of the city. Read.
At dawn the next morning, the angels became urgent.
Came urgent in the morning, early.
Hurry, they said to Lot.
They told Lot, hurry up.
Take your wife and your two daughters.
Take your wife and no $2 and what?
And get out while you can.
And get out of this city. Get out of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Or you will be caught in the destruction of
if you don't
city.
leave Sodom and Gomorrah, you're going to die just like everybody else going to die.
When Lot still hesitated, the angels seized his hand and the hands of his wife and two daughters and rushed them to safety.
Rushed them out of the city.
Outside the city, for Yahweh was merciful.
Yahweh was merciful to Lot and his two daughters.
Flee for your lives.
Flee for your life. Get out of this city.
The angels told him.
The angels told Lot to move around. Get out this city.
And don't look back.
And don't look back. Told all four of them, don't look back. Let's see this heifer gonna look back though. Read.
Escape to the mountains.
Go to the mountain. Escape.
Don't stay down here on the plain or you will die.
Don't stay on this flat land. Get up in the mountains up high. Because you're going to die if you stay down here.
Oh no, sirs, please, Lot begged. Since you've been so kind to me and saved my life.
Saved my life. Talk to the two angels. Lot is.
And you granted me such mercy.
And has much mercy.
Let me flee to that little village over there instead of into the mountains, for I fear disaster in the mountain. See, the village is close by and it is just a small one. Please, please, let me go there instead. Don't you see how small it is? And my life will be saved. All right, the angel said, I accept your proposition.
Accept your proposition.
Destroy that little city. But hurry, for I can do nothing until you are there.
He said he's going to wait till you get there, and then they're going to go to work on the city. He didn't destroy it until they got there. Read.
From that time on, the village was named Zoar, meaning little city. The sun was rising as Lot reached the village. Then Yahweh rained down fire and flaming tar from heaven upon Sodom and Gomorrah.
Fire and brimstones came from heaven and destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Read.
And utterly destroyed them.
And utterly destroyed the whole city, young and old.
Along with the other cities and villages of the plain.
And along with the other city that was around about them, because they were just like them.
Eliminating all life.
Eliminated all life.
People.
Plants, what it say?
Plants and animals alike.
Everything. Animals got to go. Plants got to go. And the people got to go. The Almighty ain't going to play with you. He's going to knock your head off.
But Lot's wife looked back as she was following along behind him.
She ran. Look back.
And became a pillar of salt.
Came a pillar of salt. Woman so hard-headed, it's a crying shame. Now they told her, don't nobody look back. The two daughters didn't look back. Lot didn't look back, but the wife turned to a pillar of salt for looking back.
That morning, Abraham was up early and hurried out to the place where he had stood before Yahweh. He looked out across the plain to Sodom and Gomorrah and saw columns of smoke and fumes.
Smoke and fumes. Almighty Abraham knew Yahweh was going to work.
As from a furnace rising from the cities there. So Elohim heeded Abraham's plea and kept Lot safe, removing him from the maelstrom of death that engulfed the cities.
That's right. The Almighty had mercy. See, the Most High Yahweh, he's so merciful, so he gonna try to help him. If I can find 50, then when I'm way down to 10, you think that ain't no mercy? Boy, that's a merciful Elohim. He gonna allow you a chance. If I can find from 50 to 10, I can't find 10 people in Chicago, New York, and Tampa Bay, Florida that ain't booty fat, that ain't gay. I got to destroy it. I ain't got no other choice. Y'all leave me no other choice. Left Yahweh with no other choice. I say I can't do it because I couldn't find 10. And boy, that's mercy. That's cold-blooded. Now, that was 19. Let me see. Let me see something right quick. Okay, let me go to. Okay, now you can go back to your book. Let's go to go to Genesis 38. Genesis 38, start the first verse. Yeah. Genesis 38 and 1. Yeah, 38 and 1, start.
Genesis chapter 38, verse 1. And it came and it came to pass at that time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned into a certain Adulamite, whose name was Hira. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite, whose name was Shua, and he took her and went in unto her.
He took her and went and had sex with her.
And she conceived.
Then once she conceived, means she got pregnant.
And bare a son.
And bare Judah's son, his name was Read.
And he called his name
He called
And she conceived again.
She had another baby by Judah.
And bare a son. And she called his name Onan.
Onan. Now let's see what happened, y'all.
And she yet again conceived and bare a son, and called his name Shelah.
Shelah had 3 sons. Read.
And he was at Chezib when she bare him. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of Yahweh.
He was wicked in the eyes of Yah.
And Yahweh slew him.
And Yahweh killed him. That's right. Yahweh will knock your head off. Yahweh will kill you, fool. Read.
And Judah said to Onan, Go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her.
Go into your brother's wife, have sex with her and marry her, because sex and marriage go together.
And raise up seed to thy brother.
And when you get this woman pregnant, the seed gonna be your brother's because he dead. Now watch this fool get mad. Read.
And Onan knew that the seed should not be his.
He had sex with her anyway, and he knew the seed wasn't going to be his. Because he was already told that. Read.
And it came to pass when he went in to his brother's wife.
When he had sex with his brother's wife.
That he spilled it on the ground.
He jacked off on the ground, took it out and jacked up on the ground. Now watch what happened to him for doing this.
Lest that he should give seed to his brother.
I ain't gonna give my brother no seed, no son. This is his. I done had sex with him. It ain't gonna be mine. He got mad. Watch what happened though.
And the thing which he did displeased Yahweh.
When you took your penis out that woman and jacked on the ground, it displeased Yahweh. He got mad. Read.
Wherefore he slew him also.
He killed him too. That's right. Don't no man listen. When you having sex with a woman, you don't never take your penis out of her. I don't care what's going on or what you're talking about. The Almighty don't like that. You have sex with a woman, you leave it in there and let it go on up in there. Or don't have sex with it at all. Now read that again.
And the thing which he did displeased Yahweh.
When you take your penis out of a woman, it displeased Yahweh. Because that's a baby that you getting rid of.
Wherefore he slew him also.
He killed him.
Then said Judah to Tamar his daughter-in-law.
Okay, I don't need no more. What was that? That was Genesis 38?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Leviticus 18. I think I might want you to read out that Bible again. Let's go to Leviticus. Leviticus, let me see. Let me see if I want you to read out there. Leviticus 18. Let's see. Okay, yeah, read it out this Bible. See what it say. Let's go to Leviticus 18 and 22. Then I'm going to read out the King James.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Homosexuality is absolutely forbidden.
Homosexuality is forbidden.
For it is an enormous sin.
It is an enormous sin. Now I'm going to read it out the King James Version. Okay. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. What is abomination? Look up abomination. The Living Bible said, look up the word abomination. Abominable. I think I couldn't find nation. It's abominable. It's going to say abominable, I believe.
Abominable, nasty and disgusting.
Nasty and disgusting.
Hateful.
Hateful.
Very unpleasant.
Very unpleasant. Almighty ain't studying none of that.
Disagreeable.
Disagree. Yahweh disagree with you, you homosexual and all you nasty niggas and whoever else doing it. Okay. Now go to okay. Read that 23rd. I want 23 too. You can read it in your Bible. Leviticus 18 and 23.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 23. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith.
Ain't nobody got no business lying with no beast. I don't care what kind of animal it is. Ain't no woman or man got no business lying with no kind of animal.
Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion.
That's confusion. You don't let no animal do nothing to you. That's confusion. Okay, let's go to Leviticus 20. Okay, Leviticus 20 and 13.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13.
No, I want you to read out this Bible. Because get ready. Leviticus 20 and 13.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. And when Elohim sent me traveling far from my childhood home.
No, Leviticus 20 and 13. That ain't it.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. The penalty for homosexual acts is death to both parties.
The penalty is death for both parties. The book permanent. Read it again.
The penalty for homosexual acts is death to both parties. They have brought it upon themselves.
They brought it upon themselves. That's right. You got a choice. Almighty gonna knock your head off. Now let me read it in the King James Version. Exodus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with woman, both them have committed an abomination. They should surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. You surely going to hell and gonna get your head knocked off. So if you think it's sweet to be a gump, a booty bandit, a homosexual, and all that kind of junk, you gonna get your head knocked off. Who gonna knock it off? Yah. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Yahweh gonna do it to you. Gonna knock your head off. Okay, now let's go see about the clothes. All these niggas want to put on the dress. All these niggas want to wear a dress. Let's see what this is going to say about wearing that. Go to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. I want to see what it's saying here. Okay. Okay. Read it out of there for 22 and 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. A woman must not wear men's clothing.
A woman ain't got no window wearing no boxers, no man jeans or none of that.
And a man must not wear women's clothing.
A man ain't got no business putting no dress on, pantyhose and stockings and all that old junk. Read.
This is abhorrent to Yahweh your Elohim.
Yahweh hate that. He hate when a man put on a dress and a woman wear some boxers. Now hold up. I'm going to read out the King James Version. It says, Deuteronomy 22 and 5, the woman shall not wear that which pertaining to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do this are an abomination unto Yahweh thy Elohim. When them niggas put them dresses on, you done sold your soul. I wouldn't put a dress on for $5 billion. I wouldn't put it on for $5 billion for 1 second. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. You got to be a retarded fool to put on a dress for some money or for anything. I wouldn't wear it for $5 billion. I didn't say million. I said $1 billion for 1 second. Now read that again. Now what part they don't understand? Wearing dresses. That's sick.
The woman
you retarded fool.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto Yahweh thy Elohim.
This is an abomination in the sin. Y'all, you think he ain't gonna knock your head off? I don't care who you is. Black, white, green, yellow, burgundy, purple, pink. You put that dress on, Yahweh gonna knock your head off. He ain't playing with you. Let's go to 1 Kings 14. First King, the 14th chapter, and 21 verse.
1 Kings chapter 14, verse 21. And Rehoboam the son of Solomon reigned in Judah. Rehoboam was 41 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city which Yahweh did choose out of all the tribes of Israel to put his name there. And his mother's name was Naamah and Ammonitess. And Judah did evil in the sight of Yahweh, and they provoked him to jealousy with their sins which they had committed.
With their sins which they committed, read.
Above all that their fathers had done.
They did worse than their fathers.
For they also built them high places,
church houses,
and images,
and put a picture on the wall,
and groves on every high hill, and under every green tree. And there were also Sodomites in the land.
There were faggots in the land, Sodomites.
And they did according to all the abominations of the nations which Yahweh cast out before the children of Israel.
And they did just like these other nations. Black folk doing just like other nations. They think it's cool and think it's all right to be gay. Okay, that's all I think I needed. Let's go to 1 Kings. Yeah, 1 Kings, the 15th chapter. Let me start at start the first verse.
1 Kings chapter 15, verse 1. Now in the 18th year of King Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, reigned Abijam over Judah. 3 years reigned he in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Malachah, the daughter of Abishalom. And he walked in all the sins of his father, which he had done before him. And his heart was not perfect with Yahweh his Elohim.
His heart wasn't perfect.
as the heart of David his father.
That's right. Read.
Nevertheless, for David's sake did Yahweh his Elohim give him a lamp in Jerusalem to set up him his son after him and to establish Jerusalem. Because David did that which was right in the eyes of Yahweh and turned not aside from anything that he commanded him all the days of his life, save only in the matter of Uriah the Hittite.
That's the only thing he did wrong. Uriah the Hittite. Read. Watch this.
And there was war between Rehoboam and Jeroboam all the days of his life. Now the rest of the acts of Abijam and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And there was war between Abijam and Jeroboam. And Abijam slept with his fathers, and they buried him in the city of David, and Asa his son reigned in his stead. And in the 20th year of Jeroboam, king of Israel, reigned Asa over Judah. And 41 years reigned he in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Maachah, the daughter of Abishalom. And Asa did that which was right in the eyes of Yahweh.
Now watch this, y'all. Asa did what was right in the eyes of Yah. What was right? Read.
As did David his father.
Just like his father David. Read.
And he took away the Sodomites out of the land.
He got rid of all the booty bandits, all the faggots. He took them out of the land.
And removed all the idols that his fathers had made.
And got rid of them crosses, pictures, and statues they were wearing around their neck. And they talking about his son and all that junk. Got rid of all that.
And also Maachah his mother.
Now watch his mother, y'all. Watch what Maachah's mother did.
Even her he removed from being queen.
He removed his own mama from being queen. Why? Read.
Because she had made an idol in a grove.
Because she made a cross and a graven image of calf, something dealing with an idol. This brother here got rid of his own mama because she violated and played a game against Yah. Read.
And Asa destroyed her idol.
He destroyed that cross she was wearing around her neck.
And burned it by the brook Kidron.
And burned it up.
But the high places were not removed. Nevertheless, Asa's heart was perfect with Yahweh all his days.
Asa's heart was perfect with Yah. He didn't play no game. He didn't care if it was his own mama. He got rid of the idol. He didn't care who she was. It could be your kids, your grandmama, whoever. You make a cross, give me that cross, grandmama. I got to get rid of it now. You playing games. Yahweh don't like that. That's right. He got rid of the booty bandits and got rid of all the crosses and graven images and Christmas trees and ornaments and all that junk. He got rid of it. Read it again. Cold-blooded. Start the 12th verse again.
And he took away the Sodomites out of the land.
Took away the Sodomites out of the land.
And removed all the idols that his fathers had made.
And moved all the idols.
And also Maachah his mother, even her he removed from being queen.
He took her queen's spot because she violated. I don't care who it is. If it's your own mama, she play a game against Yahweh, she got to deal. You do what you got to do. Read.
Because she had made an idol in a grove.
She had a cross.
And Asa destroyed her idol.
He destroyed that cross.
And burned it by the brook Kidron.
And burned it in the fire.
But the high places were not removed. Nevertheless, Asa's heart was perfect with Yahweh all his days.
That's right. Okay, let's go to let me see if I want to do it. I think let me go back and go get somebody to do the run right quick. 29. Y'all hold your comment and question now until I get done. Okay, yeah, Deuteronomy 29 and 23.
Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 23. And that the whole land thereof is brimstone and salt and burning, that it is not sown, nor beareth, nor any grass groweth therein, like the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, Admah and Zeboim, which Yahweh overthrew in his anger and in his wrath.
That's right. Yahweh got rid of in his anger and his wrath. That's right. That's right. Let's see. I think I want to try 32. Okay, 32 and 28. Deuteronomy 32 and 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 38.
No, I say 28. 32 and 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel,
Void of counsel.
neither is there any understanding in them.
They don't understand this book.
Oh, that they were wise,
If they were wise,
that they understood this,
they will understand this book. If they was wise, they understand what I'm talking about.
that they would consider their latter end.
They'll consider what's going to happen to you in the latter end.
How should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight, except their rock had sold them, and Yahweh had shut them up? For their rock is not as our rock,
They God ain't like our God.
even our enemies themselves being judges.
Being judges.
For their vine is of the vine of Sodom,
It's of the vine of Sodom.
and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall, their clusters are bitter.
That's right. They ain't nothing like us. Because Yahweh people ain't gonna play no game with no 2 men and 2 women. Yeah, and I'm gonna ask a question after I get done. That was what was that? Okay, let's go to Isaiah. Let me see. Yeah, I think I want you to read it out this book. Go to Isaiah 1. Yeah. I'm gonna get it to Isaiah chapter 1. Yeah, Isaiah 1. Let me know when you get Isaiah 1. And start at the 10th verse.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 10. An apt comparison. Listen, you leaders of Israel,
You leaders of Israel. Talking about T.D. Jakes now.
you men of Sodom and Gomorrah.
You men of Sodom and Gomorrah. You men that believe in booty. You men that believe in that. Start all over.
An apt comparison. Listen, you leaders of Israel.
Listen. Yahweh say you listen, you leaders of Israel, you preachers and pastors and deacons of these churches.
You men of Sodom and Gomorrah.
You homosexual and faggots.
As I call you now,
I call you out now.
listen to Yahweh.
Listen to Yah.
Hear what he is telling you.
Hear what he telling you.
I am sick of your sacrifices.
I'm sick of y'all sacrifices, Yahweh. So I'm sick of y'all sacrifices.
Don't bring me any more of them.
Don't bring me none of this mess. Yahweh telling the preachers.
I don't want your fat rams.
I don't want to have nothing to do with your fat rams.
I don't want to see the blood from your offerings.
I don't want to see the blood of your offering. That little glass they give you, and y'all say y'all drinking JC blood, eating the cracker. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Read.
Who wants your sacrifices when you have no sorrow for your sins?
When you ain't sorry for what you did, you in there sleeping with a man, then Sunday you preaching to the people. You Friday night you with a man, then Sunday morning you with the meat, you in the church preaching.
The incense you bring me is a stench in my nostrils.
That incense that you burning in church and in the mosque, it stink.
Your holy celebrations of the new moon and the Sabbath, and your special days for fasting, even your most pious meetings, all are frauds.
All your meetings are fraud. Says a fraud.
I want nothing more to do with them.
I don't want to have nothing to do with you preachers. Because you booty bandits. And then you get up in the Sunday and talk to the people, lie to the people. Read.
I hate them all.
He say hate all y'all. All y'all got that dress on. All y'all playing games and lying to these people. And the people so dumb and stupid, they still gonna listen to them like a retarded fool. Read.
I can't stand the sight of them.
I can't stand the sight of these men wearing these dresses and homosexuality and booty band. I can't stand them, Yahweh said. Read.
From now on, when you pray with your hands stretched out to heaven,
For now, when you pray and you a booty band and wearing dresses,
I won't look or listen.
I ain't studying you.
Even though you make many prayers,
Even though you pray for the congregation and the people in the church,
I will not hear.
I ain't studying you.
For your hands are those of murderers. They are covered with the blood of your innocent victims.
That's right. You ain't no earthly good. Talking about them preachers. Okay, that was let's go to read Isaiah 3 and 9 in there too. Yeah. Isaiah, let's go to 3 and 9.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. The very look on their faces gives them away and shows their guilt.
The looks that they look on their face, you can see it in their eyes that they're guilty. Look at their eyes. Eyes don't lie. Read it again.
The very look on their faces
The very look on their face
away and shows their guilt.
show that they're guilty.
And they boast that their sin is equal to the sin of Sodom.
They boast about this sin. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with me. I can have a wife and a man at the same time. They boast and brag on, I got a wife and a husband too. And I be with my wife in the daytime, and at nighttime I be with my husband. They brag on it. Read it again.
The very look on their faces gives them away and shows their guilt.
That look on their face, you can look at their face and tell they ain't no earthly good.
And they boast that their sin is equal to the sin of Sodom.
And they boast about being a faggot, a dyke. They boast. Leave me alone. You ain't no better than me. I'm just as good as you. My blood is red like yours. God love me like he love you. You're a lie. Is that all the nine?
They are not even ashamed.
They ain't ashamed no more. They come out the closet in the 80s and 90s. They ain't ashamed no more. They put a dress on and get on TV and dance. These niggas ain't ashamed no more. They used to be ashamed in the 60s and 70s, but they ain't ashamed no more. Read.
What a catastrophe. They have doomed themselves.
You doom yourself. When you put that dress on and let a man run up in your butt, you doom yourself. Now let me read it out the King James Version. Isaiah 3 and 9. They show up their countenance, doing witness against them. They declared their sin as Sodom. They had it not. They don't have no more. Woe unto their soul. Trouble mean woe. For they have rewarded evil to themselves. Boy, Almighty gonna knock your head off. You understand me? He gonna do all of that. Now, where else I want to go? Let me see. Did I go to let me see. Go to Isaiah 13. Start at the 19th verse.
Isaiah chapter 13.
Read out that Bible again. Isaiah 13 and 19. Mm, 13 and 19.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19. And so Babylon, the most glorious of kingdoms,
United States, talking about modern day Babylon,
the flower of Chaldean culture, will be as utterly destroyed as Sodom and Gomorrah where when Elohim sent fire from heaven.
Gonna be destroyed. Because this gay God Almighty ain't gonna finna put up with all this. Y'all passing gay law, the Democrats with the gay stuff, the Republicans ain't. That's one good thing I can say about a Republican. He ain't studying no gay person. The Democrats, oh yeah, all right, they're the same. They like they equal rights. You a lie. Almighty gonna knock your head off.
Babylon will never rise again.
Never rise again once he knocked their head off.
Generation after generation will come and go, but the land will never again be lived in.
The land ain't gonna never be lived in. That's right. The Almighty gonna knock their head off. Now let's go to Jeremiah 23. Still talking about these preachers again. Jeremiah, let me see. Almighty finna expose all these preachers to let you know your preacher ain't nothing but a trisexual, homosexual, and a bisexual, and a booty bandit. He gonna expose all of them. That's right. Bring them all up out the closet. And they got 30 and 40,000 followers. Following a gump, a booty bandit. The whoever follows me is a retarded fool. Start the first verse.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Woe be to the preachers, pastor meaning preachers, that have destroyed and scattered my. How did they destroy us? By telling you that you are Catholic, a Methodist, a Presbyterian, a Jehovah's Witness, a Catholic. That's how you destroy a person that's an Israelite. You lie to them and tell them that they're Christian, that they're Muslim, and all this junk. Woe unto the pastor that destroyed and scattered my sheep, said Yahweh. Jehovah's Witness over here, Pentecost over there, whatever over here. All these different denominations and religions on the earth destroyed. Read.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said they destroyed them by lying to them, telling them that they're Christian. Ain't no nappy-headed Israelite Christians, and ain't no such thing as a Christian in the Bible. Show me a Christian in the Old Testament, and I'll give you $1,000. Read.
Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel against the pastors that feed my people.
Against the preachers that lying to his people. Against the preachers that lying to his people.
Ye have scattered my flock.
You have scattered them, Methodist, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, Presbyterian, or whatever. Read.
And driven them away.
And you ain't talking about Yahweh in no church. You driven them away from me. All you talking about is the New Testament.
And have not visited them.
You ain't went back and told them the truth. You still lying to them. You ain't went back and told them ain't no such thing as the New Testament and the Quran and JC. You ain't told them yet.
Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing.
Behold, I'm going to knock your head off for not going back telling my people the truth. I'm going to visit you. I'm going to knock your head off, though. You're going to pay for it. Read.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said he's going to knock your head off.
And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whither I have driven them.
All countries. Over there, in what that brother said on here earlier, our people scattered everywhere. We all in Brazil and everywhere. He going to gather the remnant out of there.
And will bring them again to their folds.
And take us back home to the fold. Bring it back to our fold, where our resting place, where we come from.
And they shall be fruitful and increase.
We're going to be fruitful and increase. Because we can't be fruitful if you like booty. You can't get nowhere like that. The Almighty said, be fruitful and multiply. So if you stop being fruitful and multiply, that's sick. Read.
And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them.
He going to set up shepherds like Moses, Abraham, me, Mark Anthony, Rasta Hill, and all these other brothers that's on here. I can't think of anybody's name, but and y'all sisters too. He gonna set up people like y'all.
And they shall,
that's right, beyond the joy. You can't be fruitful like Buddha, and the Almighty gonna knock your head off. Read.
And they shall fear no more.
We ain't gonna be scared no more. They scared to death right now.
Nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking.
We broke right now. We're gonna have plenty every month and all that.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch.
A righteous branch.
And a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
That's right.
And his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely.
We're going to dwell safely at the crib.
And this is his name whereby he shall be called, Yahweh our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that they shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but Yahweh liveth, who brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. My heart within me is broken because of the prophets.
Because of the preachers.
All my bones shake. I am like a drunken man, and like a man whom wine hath overcome, because of Yahweh, and because of the words of his holiness. For the land is full of adulterers.
Adulterers.
For because of swearing the land mourneth. The pleasant places of the wilderness are dried up, and their course is evil, and their force is not right.
Their force ain't right, it's evil.
For both prophet and priest are profane.
Both of them profane, the deacon and the preacher.
Yea, in my house have I found their wickedness, saith Yahweh.
Yahweh found out about y'all wickedness.
Wherefore their way shall be unto them as a slippery ways in the darkness.
In the darkness.
They shall be driven on.
They should be driven on.
And fall therein.
But you're going to fall therein.
For I will bring evil upon them.
Yahweh, so I'm going to bring evil upon all these preachers with these dresses on and mess with these men.
Even the year of their visitation, saith Yahweh. And I have seen folly in the province of Samaria. They prophesied in Baal and caused my people Israel to err.
They caused my people to do wrong.
I have seen also in the province of Jerusalem a horrible thing.
Talking about Jerusalem and they talking about United States.
They commit adultery.
They commit adultery.
And walk in lies.
Walk in the New Testament and the Quran, lies.
They strengthen also the hands of evildoers.
They respect the evildoers and praise them.
That none doth return from his wickedness.
And none of them stop doing wicked.
They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah.
Yahweh said all these people just like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts concerning the prophets.
The preachers.
Behold, I will feed them with wormwood and make them drink the water of gall.
That's right.
For from the prophets of Jerusalem is profaneness gone forth into all the land.
Same thing he did in Jerusalem, he gonna do it from this land too. Read.
Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, hearken now to the words of the prophets that prophesied unto you.
Don't listen to these preachers.
They make you vain.
They make you vain. Make you feel good.
They speak a vision of their own heart.
They speak a vision of their own heart. Something they made up in a dream. Yahweh ain't told them nothing. They ain't seen nothing.
And not out of the mouth of Yahweh.
And they ain't doing it like me tell you what the book say. They ain't showing you what thus said Yah say. They ain't doing it my way. They doing it their own way. I'm doing it Yahweh way. Showing it to you in the book. Okay, that was let's go to Proverbs. Okay. Proverbs 18 and 22. This is what R. Kelly said in one of his songs, y'all. This was R. Kelly got this from 18 and 22. This what R. Kelly said in one of his songs. I can't remember the song. Read.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain a favor of Yahweh.
Obtain a favor of Yah. It didn't say find no man. It said a wife. And a man can never be a wife. He said a woman, man. Read it again.
Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtain a favor of Yahweh.
That's a favor from Yah. That's right. That's right. Let's go to Proverbs 19 and 21.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. There are many devices in a man's heart.
A man feel like he right when he gay. Many devices. Oh, I can be this. I can do this. I'm grown. How you gonna tell me? I'm my own man. I'm who out the band. He do many devices because he think it's right to be gay. Read.
Nevertheless, the counsel of Yahweh that shall stand.
The counsel of Yahweh the only thing gonna stand. Not what you believe and what you think, because you're a retarded fool. If you think it's all right to be gay, you're a retarded fool. Have you ever seen two gay lions, tigers, bears, fish? See, they don't do that. They got more sense than you. Ant, you ever seen a gay ant, snake, rat, a mosquito, a bee, anything? Name me something that's gay on this earth other than a fool, a man that's retarded. Hold it. That's all I need on that. Let me get the. Let me see from Proverbs 16. Okay, 16 to 25. Something else. Proverbs 16 to 25.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man.
There's a way that seems right to a man. He think it's right to be a booty bandit. He think it's right to be a trisexual, homosexual, anything. He think it's right. But watch what you think was right. Read it again.
There is a way that seemeth right unto a man.
It seemed right when he let another man go up in. It seemed right. Read.
But the end thereof are the ways of death.
You going to hell. That's right. The end of it is death. Because it seemed right. It feel right. It look right. It is right to you. Boy, you going straight to hell. That's what the book said. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. Let me hold up. There's something else I want out here. Proverbs 12 and 2.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 2. A good man obtaineth favor of Yahweh.
A good man obtained favor from Yah. We are a good man.
But a man of wicked devices will he condemn.
A wicked man, he gonna condemn. He gonna get rid of you, gonna knock your head off. I ain't telling it to you, I'm showing it to you. Let me see what Proverbs, let me see. Proverbs 10 and 27.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 27. The fear of Yahweh prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened.
Gonna be shortened. You ain't gonna live no long time. Gonna knock your head off. That's right. That's right. Let me see what else I want to get. Let me go to let's go to Psalms 113 real quick. 113. Psalm 113 and 9.
Psalm chapter 113, verse 9. He maketh the barren woman to keep house.
He make a woman that can't have a baby. Barren woman means she can't have children.
And to be a joyful mother.
And he makes she be joyful to have children. She thought she couldn't have none, but she can. Through Yah.
Praise ye Yahweh.
That's right. Read that again. I was talking.
He maketh the barren woman to keep house, and to be a joyful mother of children.
He make it a barren woman have some children. That's right.
Praise ye Yahweh.
That's right. Praise ye Yahweh. Let me see. Well, go to Ecclesiastes. Let's see. Yeah, read out this Bible. Ecclesiastes chapter 6. Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and 3. Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 3. I ain't got it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 3. Even if a man has 100 sons and has many
hold
daughters,
on. Even if a man have 100 sons, you know he had them 100 sons by no one woman. He had see, read again.
Even if a man has 100 sons,
if he got 100 sons
and has many daughters and lives to be very
and has just as many daughters, that's 200. 100 sons and 100 daughters. Just as many daughters he got sons. That's 200 y'all read.
But leaves so little money at his death that his children can't even give him a decent burial.
And he don't leave no money that they can't even bury him.
I say that he would be better off born dead.
He'd be better off born dead.
For though his birth would then be futile and end in darkness without even a name.
I just wanted that. Yeah, I just wanted that verse there. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm ready for comment and questions. Some else might come to me, but right now I can't think of nothing else. But I'm ready for comment and questions now. Anybody have any comment or question or add some scriptures to what I already did? That's right. Any comment or question, brothers and sisters all over the world about this United States? Okay, Ron Torres say go to 2 Kings 17 and 37. 2 Kings 17 and 37.
2 Kings chapter 17, verse 37. And the statutes and the ordinances and the law and the commandment which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do forevermore, and ye shall not fear other gods.
That's right. You ain't supposed to. There you go, brother. You right about that. Yep. So Rostar here say go to Isaiah 5 and 20. So you sisters was put on earth to have babies. You weren't put on earth just to do this and do that. Almighty gave you that womb for babies to come out of. Not just to have a period and pee out of it. Babies too.
Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20.
Yeah.
Woe unto them that call evil good.
That's right. Woe unto them that call putting on the dress good.
And good evil.
And good evil. The opposite.
That put darkness for light.
Put darkness for light.
And light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet. And sweet for bitter.
That's right. That's corn roster here. That's right. Woe unto them. You saying good thing. You the opposite. You saying cold is hot. Hot is cold. Right is right. No, right is wrong and wrong is right. That's right. Okay, Mark Anderson, Ezekiel 16 and 44 through 50. Mark Anthony, Ezekiel 16 and 44.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 44.
Yeah, stop at 50. Okay.
Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
That's right, man. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. 9 times 10, a mama a hoe, she gonna be a hoe.
Thou art thy mother's daughter.
You just like your mama.
That loudeth her husband and her children.
That hate her husband and her children.
And thou art the sister of thy sisters.
You just like your sisters.
Which loathe their husbands and their children.
And they don't like their husband or their children either.
Your mother was a Hittite and your father an Amorite.
That's right. You mixed.
And thy elder sister is Samaria, she and her daughters that dwell at thy left hand, and thy youngest sister that dwelleth at thy right hand is Sodom and her daughters.
That's right. They think alike. They just like each other. By homosexual.
Yet hast thou not walked after their ways.
You do just like them. You do just like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Nor done after their abominations, but as if that were a very little thing, thou wast corrupted more than they in all thy ways.
You was worse than them.
As I live, saith Yahweh Elohim.
Don't go past 50. Okay.
Sodom thy sister have not done, she nor her daughters, as thou hast done, thou and thy daughters. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom, pride, fullness of bread.
Pride, yeah. Don't see nothing wrong with it.
And abundance of idleness was in her and in her daughters.
That's just like them.
Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and needy.
Didn't look out for the poor and needy.
And they were haughty and committed abomination before me.
They was arrogant, haughty.
Therefore I took them away as I saw good.
That's right. Got rid of them as you saw good. That was pretty good, Mark Anthony. Okay, Ron Torres say go to Isaiah 29 and 15 and 16. Isaiah 29, 15 and 16.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh.
Yeah, hide it. Put on the dress and think don't nobody see you. Ain't gonna find out in bushy.
And their works are in the dark.
They do stuff in the dark, secretive. He married to a woman at nighttime. He over his boyfriend's house.
And they say, who seeth us?
Who see us?
And who knoweth us?
Don't nobody know our dirty, our nasty, no good, dirty secret. This man got a wife and a boyfriend.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
That's right.
For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
That's 15 and 16. Ain't got no understanding. That's right. Oh, that was good, Ron Torres. Yes, sir. Okay, Rasta here say go to Isaiah 29 and 13. Isaiah 29 and 13.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore Yahweh said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
That's right. They ain't thinking about Yahweh. Talk good about how they love Yah and they gonna do that. But their heart is on New Testament and Quran. That's right.
And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Precept of men. That's right. That's yeah. That was cool. That was good, Rasta. Okay, CC say go to Judges 19. Judges 19 and 24 through 29. Homosexuality, hate one. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to that one. I'm saying I don't know if let me go to that one, CC. What she say, Judges? I'm gonna check that out. Judges 19. Let's see. Okay, she should say Judges 19 and 24 through 29. Start right there. Let's see what that's talking about.
Judges chapter 19, verse 24. Behold, here is my daughter a maiden and his concubine. Then I will bring out now and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you. But unto this man do not so vile a thing.
Oh, okay, this corn here.
But the man would not hearken to him. So the man took his concubine and brought her forth unto them, and they knew her and abused her all the
Okay,
night
yeah.
until the morning.
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with it now. And okay, keep reading. What she said to 29? Yeah, go ahead.
And when the day began to spring, they let her go. Then came the woman in the dawning of the day and fell down at the door of the man's house where her master was, till it was light. And her master rose up in the morning and opened the doors of the house and went out to go his way.
Okay, and it's gonna be 12 tribes of Israel. They're gonna scatter bones through. Yeah, go ahead, read though.
And behold, the woman his concubine was fallen down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold.
The doorknob. Threshold is a doorknob. Read.
And he said unto her, up, and let us be going. But none answered. Then the man took her up upon an ass, and the man rose up and gat him unto his place. And when he was come into his house, he took a knife.
He took a knife
And laid hold on his concubine.
He cut up 12 pieces. Yeah, go ahead.
And divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces.
That's right. And sent them through Israel. Right. Read.
And sent her into all the coast of Israel.
That's right. Oh, that's corn there. I forgot that one, CC. Yup. That was cold-blooded right there. Yep. That was good, CC. Okay, Ron Torres said go to Proverbs 28 and 4. Proverbs 28 and 4.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them.
That's right. Whoever forsake the law, because our law say don't wear no dress. Our law say don't put no dress on and don't go with no other man. So they forsaking their law, they praise them wicked. Because our law say don't put no dress on or go with no other man. That's what our law say. I don't know what nobody else's law say. I know what our law say. So we can't do that. We can't be like the other nations and other people. They law say they can do anything. They law say they can do anything. Our law say we got to pump our brakes. We can't do it. Yeah. If you're going to follow Yahweh or you're going to follow the system of a man. We following Yahweh on this station. We ain't following the system in man. A man might say you can do anything. Before you do it, you better go to the scripture and read it and make sure you can and can't. Yeah, that's right. It's all about serving the Most High Yah. Okay, Ron Torres said go to Jeremiah 17 and 5.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusted in man.
That's right. Cursed be the man that trusted in man and make it his arm. Read.
And make it flesh his arm.
Make it flesh his arm.
And whose heart depart from Yahweh.
Your heart depart from Yahweh when you trust in the man. That's right. And you trust in TDJ, Cleflo, Dollar, Joel, Osteen, all these Jack Larry preachers, your heart going to depart from Yah. They going to tell you to do things that ain't in the book. Tell you to do things that you ain't supposed to be doing. Read that again. That's cold-blooded.
Thus saith Yahweh.
That's right. Yahweh talking.
Cursed be the man that trusted in man.
Cursed be any man that can't prove what the book say. Trusting in the man means this man can't bag it up with scripture and he can't prove himself.
And make it flesh his arm.
And you trust in this man wholeheartedly in arm. And he ain't proved nothing to you. He ain't showed you nothing. He talking and ain't opened no book and showed you nothing. Read.
And whose heart depart from Yahweh.
And your heart will depart from Yahweh when you don't show it to me, show it to him like me. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show you what the book say. And they gonna be talking with their mouth. I debate and one of them. I debate all of them at one time and knock all of them head off. TDJ, Cleflo Dollar, the Farrakhan, the Pope of Rome, all of them. I have them all on the stage. I love to debate them on CNN and CBS and one of them news stations. And watch how hard I go in the paint on all of them. I'm going to beat them up with their own book. I'm going to bring Quran, the New Testament and the Old Testament, and boy, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to make them jump up out of there. They're going to be running when they're going to be running. Well, I'm going to show them some things they ain't never saw before in this book. I'm going to show you that they ain't worth two dead flies, none of them. Because all of them lying. Only one going to be telling the truth is me. Okay, Ron Torres say go to Psalms 81. Man, I can't find nobody that want to debate me. That's when they ain't had now. I can't find nobody that want to get in the ring. But I want to debate one of these celebrities, one of these big shots. I don't want to debate no Rudy Poop no more. I want to debate somebody that's got a congregation of 30, 40, 50,000 people. Like what's it? Cleflo Dollar, TDJ, somebody, the Pope of Rome, Farrakhan, somebody that's got some juice. See, I'm the black sheep. I'm the what they want to call it, what they say to men, they call the I'm the underdog. So I'm gonna be the underdog. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them because they got plenty of money. See, they looking at all their money and looking at all their men they got surrounding them, all that. All I'm gonna have is a book. I'm gonna go in there with a book. And boy, listen, and the Almighty gonna, all I need is Yahweh and a book. Okay, Psalms 81, go to Psalm 81. You got it? And 13 through 15. That's Ron Tor, yeah.
Psalms chapter 81, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me.
Oh, if my people had to listen to Yahweh.
And Israel had walked in my ways.
And walked in Yahweh's ways and not Paul and Peter and Luke and John.
I should soon have subdued their enemies.
I would have took care of all your enemies if you had to listen to me, which is Yahweh.
And turned my hand against their adversaries.
And I would have knocked all your adversaries' head off if you had to listen to me.
The haters of Yahweh should have submitted themselves unto him.
That's right.
But their time should have endured forever.
Their time will endure forever. Okay, Ron, that's good. Okay. Yeah, everybody see what people do, man. That's what they do. They talk loud and ain't saying nothing. They'll get with other people and talk about me behind their back, but they would not get in front of this camera. They'll debate me on the corner, on the phone, across the street, but they won't get in front of this camera and debate me. That's what I love, this camera. This camera gonna tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And that's what I ain't debating nobody on no phone no more, across the street no more, on the corner no more. Get in front of this camera. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you $1,000 if you win. I'm gonna give you $1,000 if you win the debate. If y'all know anybody that's big shot, got plenty of money and plenty of everything, and got a jet and Rolls Royce and all them, that don't intimidate me at all. I don't care what they got. They ain't got yacht. That's what they ain't got. They got everything but yacht. They got everything on earth in it but yacht. And that's all I need is yacht. That's what I got. If you can find any Muslim, any Christian, any atheist, any of them, I don't care what they call themselves, any of them, bring them on. And I'm gonna give you $300 for setting it up. Whoever can set me up with somebody, I'm gonna give them $300 for making it happen. Just for you go get $300 just to make it happen. Now, I'm gonna give you $300 to make it happen. That's free. Okay. Jewel Gladys said go to any of them. ICU or whatever they call them. Them guys with them purple suits on, any of them. Any of them. I don't care who they is. I pay for their room and board. They come on down here. We get in front of this camera and boy, we finna have a ball. Okay, Jewel Gladys said go to Deuteronomy 23:1. Oh, she said, ain't they cutting off their private parts and trying to come on? Yeah, that's what they say. They say they getting what they call it when you cut your private part off and trying to be a woman and a man. When a man cut his penis off and trying to be a woman, what this called?
Transsexual.
A transsexual? A what?
Transsexual.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll read the Jewel Gladys say 23:1.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 1. He that is wounded in the stones or hath his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh.
That's right, sister. You popping corn, Jewel Gladys. That's right. Whoever get that penis cut off, they done. That's right. They done. Read it again for the audience because they ain't never heard that before.
He that is wounded in the stones.
His balls is busted up and messed up. Is technical. Talking about they just hurt and destroyed.
Or hath his privy member cut off.
And you had your penis cut off. Talking about you want to be a woman.
Shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh.
That's right. You ain't going in the congregation of Yah. You have just committed suicide when you cut your penis off. Talking about you trying to be a woman. You just committed suicide. That's right. You're a retarded fool. A man want to cut his thing off to be a woman. Man, you crazy. You retarded. Okay, Malik 7, a horn is what they put the anointing in. Okay. Okay, that was a good one, Joe Gladys. Yep. The camps are terrible. Yeah. Oh man, somebody else, Gino. You heard of Gino Genius? Yeah, he a black preacher. This one guy was telling me, he said, man, I'm gonna get Gino Genius on you. I said, well, please do, man. Get that man to debate me. I'm gonna give him $300 if you get Gino to debate. Gino Genius. I heard of. Yeah, they say he be running that mouth. Yeah. Look, hey, Mark, I got to make it happen so I can give you $300. Get Jewel Genius on the platform. And I want to debate him on CNN or one of them news channels. Look, man, listen. Oh, it's called a transgender. Mark Anderson says it's called a transgender. Yeah. Yeah, that's disgusting. These doctors convince women to give up their womb so they can put those parts in men who desire to be. Oh, man, that's sick. I didn't know what they did it for, CC, but I didn't know to say CC said the doctors convince women to give up their womb so they can put those parts in men who desire to be women. Oh, boy, that's sick. That's sick. Harco Polo said, hello, my mom asked, are you inside? No, I'm in Illinois. I'm in the south of Illinois, the lowest part of Illinois. Yeah. No, I ain't there. But like Mark Gaines, I would love to debate. What's his name? Geno Jennings? What's his name? Let me see what he said. Well, I love to debate him. Man, I love to debate that brother. Geno Jennings. Anybody out there can make it happen, give him $300 just to set it up. Yeah. And let him pick the topic. I ain't gonna pick the topic because he'll be saying, oh, he picked that topic because that's all he know about is that. No. You gonna pick the topic. Debate of century. Yeah. No, Ross, they say the man pretty good now. He said you would make him look like a stupid. No, hey, but I heard a lot of people brag on Jeannie Jennings though. I heard a lot of people talk about her, But I don't care what they say about her. I ain't scared of her. I ain't look. I'm ready for whoever. Yeah, I don't turn down no debates. I don't from 8 to 80. Blind, sick, dumb, and crazy, and intelligent. You can have 10 plaques on the wall. I've been to this college. I graduated from Harvard, Yale, Brown. All y'all come on. You got I ain't got nail plaque on my wall. I barely got out of high school. And boy, I'll debate all of them. That's right. I was a C student. C and D. And boy, I'm ready for whoever. I ain't got nail plaque on the wall, so I got a master's in this, a master's in that. I don't believe any Christian is hard to debate. Me either, Rasta here. But see, they got all these followers. They got 10, 20, 30, and 40,000 followers. And I want to beat them up in front of them followers. Yep. I wish somebody could set it up where I can debate any of them. But see, what I would love to do, I would love to debate the Pope of Rome, Farrakhan, and TD Jakes all at the same time. See, I like to get on the stage with all three of them at the same time. Them big shot people that the world look up to. And they did. And little old me, I ain't a poot in the wind, ain't a fart in the windstorm, and I'm gonna knock their head off. Yeah. Hey, I'll put them in a trick bag now. Hey, look. Hey, I want them to praise their God. That's all I want to do. Yeah, look. Yeah. Okay. George Glass said once he started talking about JC, all right. Boy, look. And what's Farrakhan going to talk about Allah? I got something for him. I got something for him too. I'll put up a ban on any Christian debate you had. Yeah. Man, I'm talking about I want to debate all of them. Then I'm gonna be done with it. Once I debate them. I ain't gonna be done teaching, but I'm gonna be done proving to the world who lying and who telling the truth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I debated a Muslim it's been about 30 years ago. My little buddy, little Pete, he from the Shad, and he can speak the Arabic and all that. I said, man, listen, Joe, go get your book. We out in the yard, out in the yard and stuff. This how I did him. I said, go get your book now. Because he was popping corn. He got diarrhea at the mouth. He's speaking the Fatiha Arabic and all that sound good. That sound real good. So when he was doing all that speaking and popping it, so I said, go get your book. I said, well, this how I did it. I said, open it up. First thing you see is the Fatiha. That's the prayer in Arabic. So, and then I open up my book. It said in the beginning. I say, then he said, look, I forgot how I did him, but man, it was cold when I did it. I compared my book to his book, and and he got mad and upset. And he went to put his he wouldn't put that Quran up. He didn't let me get finished. He brother let me get started. Yeah, old little PD dead now. My good brother though. Yeah, good brother. Yeah, let me see. I'll be interested in some stuff. Quranic. Yeah, okay. Okay, not TD Jakes, and he's in hiding to the smoke cliff. Oh, so he hiding now? I don't know what he do. Praise be to the Most High only. I can't tell from the old school saying 8 to 80. Yep, that showed them there. God chose the Jews and they got mad. Oh yeah, yeah. See, we are the chosen people. All through this book, we the chosen people. He ain't chose nobody but us. All through this book, from Genesis to Malachi, and then over in the New Testament it says that we chosen too. Yeah, we chosen over there too, the Israelite. Yeah. Yeah, so when yeah. They ain't gonna have a leg to stand on when you beat them up in their own book. And see, when you debate the ops, you always debate them in their book. That's how you kill them. You debate them in their book that they love, that they believe in, that they go by. You don't even bait them in the old book, bait them in their own book. Yeah, doctors of men. That's right. Always debate a person that, in their book. What you call them, all them roster farmers and, whatever they call themselves. Yeah. But I ain't backing down from no man, woman, or child. I love debates. And I like them. I love them. And I'm gonna give anybody in the world $1,000 if they win the debate. And give a person $300 that made it happen. Yep. Yeah, people talk behind my back, throw me under the bus, but they don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. Want you to debate the man? Oh, he ain't talking about nothing. Oh, he ain't ready. They got 1,000. A lot of people. Oh, he ain't ready. He don't want none. He just be talking. No, get in front of that camera. I don't want to debate you on no phone, cross the street, in a car. I want you to debate me in front of this camera. Because I'm going to let the world see who lying and who telling the truth. Yeah. Hold on. Let me go. Something just came to me right quick. What that said? Let's see. S Amerikkka. If someone do win that money, I'm done. Oh yeah, I want you to be done with me. If somebody win that money, I want everybody to stop watching me on the internet. That's right, sister. She said, if someone do win that money, I'm done with you. And praise the mighty Yah, sister. I want you to be done with me. If anybody win that money, I want all my followers on the internet to stop watching. Say, the man ain't worth 2 dead flies. He lost. He got his head beat up and who out the bed. Stop. Don't even come on there no more. When I sit up in front of this thing on Saturday, I want 0 people watching. That's right. And I'm glad you said that, Jewel Gladys. I want you to be done watching me if they get that money. Yes, sir. Not only you, I want all of them to stop watching me if they win that money. Yeah. So you made a valid point, sister. Praise the mighty Yah. Yeah. Okay, I mean, hold on, Rostar here. Let me see something right. I'm trying to get. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Let's go to Proverbs 28:1 first. Then I'm gonna go to let me see. Proverbs 28:1. Yeah, Proverbs 28:1.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursue it, but the righteous are bold as a lion.
The righteous bold as a lion. The righteous don't run from nobody. That's right. The righteous don't run from nobody. Let's see if someone do. Okay, sure, I already read it. Okay, I posted up $1,000 channel on Twitter to show when where JC was ever known. Now hold up. Hey, his feet was anointed by Mary Magdalene with her hair. So when you say that, Mark Anthony, you're supposed to say, okay, let me read it. I posted $1,000 show on Twitter to show where JC was anointed to be king, not a soul can show. Right. Well, somebody that's gonna get close, they're gonna say Mary Magdalene anointed JC with her hair on his feet. So really say on top of their head, because they can show you where Mary Magdalene anointed JC with her hair on his feet in the New Testament. Yeah. So make sure it's head, or say a prophet or a priest. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Rostar here say go to Michael 4:5. No, that's not anointing. But they'll try to twist it around and say that's it. But I know we know it's not anointing. But when you say things, you have to say it in a certain way, because the people try to come up with a text. Say, well, Mary Magdalene anointed him with her hair, but which we know it ain't no anointing. But that's what they would say. And Rostar here say go to Michael 4:5. Yeah, that's not anointing.
Micah chapter 4, verse 5. For all people will walk everyone in the name of his God.
Of his God. Everybody gonna go after their own God. The Chinese gonna go after their God. Read.
And we will walk in the name of Yahweh or Elohim forever and ever.
Hey, boy, you popping corn rust out here. Hey, we gonna walk before Yah forever and ever. We ain't gonna be studying them other books. That's right, Rust out here. That's corn there, boy. I love that. Read that again.
For all people will walk everyone in the name of his God.
Of his God. Everybody, the Egyptians following their God. The Puerto Ricans following their God. The Mexicans following their God. The white folks following their God. The Japanese following their God. Everybody following their God. But what? Read.
And we will walk in the name of Yahweh or Elohim forever and ever.
We're going to walk in the name of Yahweh all the way to the graveyard. You understand me? We praising Yahweh to the graveyard. That's right. We ain't going to never follow no man's God but our own. Boy, that's corn roster out here. I think people just like living a lie because there's no repercussions. That's right. Ain't no repercussions behind it. That's not anointing, right? Neither was their authority to anoint. Right. First of all, the Almighty Yahweh the New Testament teaches baptism in water. Baptism in water is not the same as anointing. You can't anoint nobody with no water. You can't do it. Ain't no such thing as anointing. The baptism, there wasn't nobody baptized in the Old Testament. Everybody was anointed. And when you get to the New Testament, everybody was baptized with water. John baptized JC. And then John had his followers baptized. They did, but they didn't anoint. They baptized. They didn't use no oil. They used water. Yeah. All right. She didn't have the authority. She wasn't no priest or no Levi or no prophet. Macmillan was supposed to be a Jezebel. Quiet as kept, supposed to be a Jezebel. Yeah, so wasn't nobody in the New Testament baptized at all. Everybody was anointed with water. Everybody was baptized with water. Wasn't nobody anointed with oil in the New Testament. Yeah, and that's a fact. And when you said for that, Mark Anthony, they ain't gonna be able to show you that. Yeah, yeah. And the Most High Yah is not an author of baptism at all. He's not an author of that at all. But they'll kill you in the Old Testament, try to show you, but this mean baptism. This mean baptism. You are a lie. It don't mean it mean what it say and say what it mean. You can't find the word baptized now time in the Old Testament. Find the word baptism or baptized and get paid. Mark Anthony, I'm gonna get you give them 500 and I give them 500 if they can show me somebody was baptized in the Old Testament. I'll help you out, Mark. I'll give you 500 on that to help them, whoever gonna come up with the answer. Show me somebody that was baptized in the Old Testament. Now I'm gonna help Mark Anthony out. I'm gonna give him 5 and he put his 5 with it, and we're gonna get anybody in the world if they can come up with that answer. Show it to him again, Mark, because he gonna clean up with water, right? He ain't gonna baptize nobody with no water. You right, Lena's other. Y'all will cleanse us with water in the end time. You right about that. I'm familiar with that, but I'm talking about baptism. Where's what at, Mark Anthony? No, I'm talking about what you said about the question that you asked. Okay, let's go to Malachi 7. Say go to 1 Samuel 16 and 13. Oh yeah. We're familiar with that, Malachi 7. Yeah, we know about that. Well, but Samuel baptized King David. Oh, that's in Ezekiel. Hold on, let me hold on. Let me go to Ezekiel for that right quick. He say sprinkle with clean water. He didn't say clean. The word is sprinkle. He gonna sprinkle us with clean water, not cleanse. Yeah, let me find that right quick. Let me see. I think it say sprinkle with clean water, not cleanse. Yeah, that's in Ezekiel 36. Go to Ezekiel 36, Mark Anthony. Ezekiel 36, and then I'm gonna still come back to that question, Malik. I want to read that Malik 7, but I'm gonna read this for Mark right quick. Go to Ezekiel 36 and start the 24th verse. This for Mark.
Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen.
When he take it from among the heathen,
and gather you out of all countries.
And he get us out of all these countries.
And will bring you into your own land.
And take us back home to Jerusalem, our own land. Read.
Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you.
Then I'm going to sprinkle clean water upon you. See, that's what you should have said. I forgot. Lena's out that thing. He going to sprinkle clean water. He didn't say cleanses. He going to sprinkle clean water upon us. Read.
And ye shall be clean.
And then you shall be clean.
From all your filthiness.
From all your filthiness.
And from all your idols will I cleanse you.
I will cleanse you.
A new heart also.
Okay, that's all I needed was that water right there. So he gonna sprinkle clean water upon us. Not got nothing to do with no baptized or none of that. Yeah. So now let's go to this other brother. Go to 1 Samuel 16 and 13. 16 and 13. 1 Samuel 16 and 13. That's Malik 7. I ain't never heard of you, brother. Okay.
Then
Read that.
1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 13. Then Samuel took the horn of oil.
That's right. Read.
And anointed him in the midst of his brethren.
That's right. Anointed King David in the midst of his brethren. That's right.
And the spirit of Yahweh came upon David from that day forward.
And as soon as he got anointed, the spirit of Yah was in him from that day forward.
So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah.
That's right. He didn't baptize, he anointed him. You popping corn, Malik 7. He never baptized. Wasn't nobody baptized. We anointed our book. We anoint man. Okay, how can they call him? Okay, so how can they call him? That's right, cause Messiah means the anointed one. That's what the word. I asked some Christians one time. They couldn't tell me what the definition of the Messiah means. What was that? It means the anointed one. The Messiah means anointed. So, for you to be a Messiah, you have to be anointed. If you ain't never been anointed, you can't be no Messiah. It's impossible. So, like you just said, Mark Anthony, how can JC be the Messiah when he was never anointed? You popping corn, brother. That's right. Yeah, we're gonna sprinkle us with water. You know, it's kind of basically the same thing. Yeah, but I just get technical with it. The word, he say he gonna sprinkle clean water. Yeah, so I mean it's the same thing. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, brother. Somebody give me a closing out scripture. I'm gonna get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. I had a good time, and I hope everybody got something out of the lesson. And if you better change your wicked, rotten, no good, dirty ways when it come to Yah. That's whoever the booty bandits and lesbians and all that junk. Y'all gotta stop that. Most I ain't gonna gun to that. Now you change your wicked ways, he will forgive you. Hold on, let me go show him something right quick. Go to Ezekiel. Now you stop being a booty bandit and a lesbian, and this was gonna happen to you. But you gotta change now. I think it's, let me see. Okay. Now this for all the homosexuals and all the lesbians. Okay, let's go to Ezekiel 18 now. That's what y'all gotta read. That's what y'all gotta do now. Hold on. Let me get this. Let me get this on. Okay. Read the 20th verse. This for all the homosexuals, trisexual and bisexual, and the lesbian lovers licking on them women. Now read this. Read 18 and 20.
Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
It shall die.
The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father.
Can't nobody save nobody.
Neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son.
Can't nobody help nobody.
The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him.
Your righteousness is only going to help you. Your righteousness.
And the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him.
And whoever did wickedly, been with 2 men and 2 women, wickedness.
But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he hath committed.
But if the booty bandit, the lesbian lover, turn from all their wicked ways and their sins, you stop doing it. Stop. Read.
And keep all my statutes.
And start keeping Yahweh's statutes, because he ain't never gave you a statute to say 2 men can go together and 2 women can go together. That ain't there one of his statutes. Keep Yahweh's statute. He ain't never told you to put no dress on, but you put a dress on anyway. Read.
And do that which is lawful and right.
And do what's lawful and right in the eyes of Yah. Because man gonna throw you under the bus. Read.
He shall surely live.
You should surely live. When you change, stop, change. Read.
He shall not die.
You ain't gonna die because the Almighty merciful. Read.
All his transgressions that he had committed,
everything that you ever did,
they shall not be mentioned unto him.
I'm not gonna mention that you used to be with a man and you used to 2 women used to be together. I ain't gonna mention it.
In his righteousness that he have done, he shall live.
When you start doing right, leave that man alone, leave them women. Y'all stop having sex and doing that crazy, retarded, goofy stuff. I ain't gonna mention it.
Have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die?
Do I have pleasure for y'all to go to hell to kill y'all? Almighty say, I don't have pleasure of killing the wicked.
Saith Yahweh Elohim.
Yahweh said it. Okay. Okay, I got a question on that scripture if you got a minute. Okay, Mark Anthony, come on with it, brother. Joseph had a signet ring, yet y'all was angry with him. Okay. No, teacher, where you are going to stay? Yeah, I'm answer the question. What's the question, Mark Anthony? Okay. Okay, answer what question? I don't know what question you're talking about. And Joseph did give him a signal ring, because he was, it was his guy. Ain't no wrong with getting nobody no jewelry. What you trying to say? Okay, okay. If a son shouldn't be put to death for the sins of the father, why did Yah kill King David's son? You talking about the first one by Bathsheba? You talking about the first one by Bathsheba, right? Hold on. Are you getting wedding rings? Getting married? What was that question? Okay, let's go to it. Now let's go to let me go to that. Let me show you the reason why. I'm gonna answer this question for the brother. Then I'm gonna get ready to go. Help me find that when he had sex with Bathsheba, and what King David had Uriah the Hittite killed, and the Most High killed that son, the first son that only lived 7 days. And we're gonna read about it. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna read about that. That wasn't no. He didn't die for that. Let me read it to you. Where that start at?
Chapter 11 in 2 Samuel.
Okay. Oh, 2 Samuel. I had 1 Samuel. Okay. 2 Samuel, the second chapter.
Chapter 11.
Oh, 11. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I'm finna read it for you, Mark. Okay, go to 2 Samuel. Start the first. Let me see. First verse.
2 Samuel chapter 11 verse 1. And it came to pass after the year was expired, at the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent to Joab and his servants with him and all Israel, and they destroyed the children of Ammon and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried still at Jerusalem.
He stayed at home.
And it came to pass in the evening tide that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. And from the roof he saw a woman washing herself.
He saw a woman taking a bath, washing herself.
And the woman was very beautiful to look upon.
And boy, she was fine as wine, looked good to King David.
And David sent and inquired after the woman. And one said, Is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite?
Ain't this a married woman? This woman belonged to Uriah the Hittite. The man was telling King David, watch this.
And David sent messengers and took her.
He sent messengers, sent his guys to go get her. Anyway, he didn't care who she was married to. She looking so good. He hypnotized. Read.
And she came in unto him, and he lay with her.
Soon as she got there, he laid with her, because he the king now. But she beautiful.
For she was purified from her uncleanness.
She wasn't on her period.
And she returned to her house.
After he had sex with her, she went back home.
And the woman conceived.
She got pregnant that day.
And sent and told David and said, I am with child.
Sent and told David, I'm pregnant with your baby, David. Even though I'm married to Uriah the Hittite, you got me pregnant, King David. Read.
And David sent to Joab, saying, Send me Uriah the Hittite.
Man, go get her husband. Go get Uriah the Hittite. He finna play a game.
And Joab sent Uriah to David. And when Uriah was come unto him, David demanded of him how Joab did, and how the people did, and how the war prospered.
They talked about the war.
And David said to Uriah, Go down to thy house.
Go down to your house, because he wanted to have sex with her so he can get pregnant. He gonna think, see, this reverse psychology. He called, he said, man, listen, man, go on down to your house, have sex with your wife, even though David knew she was pregnant and everything, and he wanted to make like it was Uriah, so when she do start showing, he know it's his. He gonna think it's his anyway. But Uriah said, read.
And wash thy feet.
Wash your feet.
And Uriah departed out of the king's house, and there followed him a mess of meat from the king. When Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of his master.
Because at that time you couldn't have sex with your wife when you was at war. See, but king can do that. But he didn't have sex with her. He didn't go, like David said. David told him to go home, get into bed. He didn't do that. He slept with his men outside the door. Read.
And went not down to his house.
He didn't go home like King David wanted to do, because King David wanted to hurry up and go ahead and sex so he could act like it's his.
And when they had told David, saying, Uriah went not down to his house.
Uriah didn't go sleep with his wife that night. He went with his guys.
David said unto Uriah, Camest thou not from thy journey? Why then didst thou not go down to thine house?
Man, why you ain't go home?
And Uriah said unto David, The ark and Israel and Judah abide in tents, and my master Joab and the servants of my master are encamped in the open fields. Shall I then go into my house to eat and to drink and to lie with my wife?
That's right. I'm at wartime. Should I go have sex with my wife and I'm on a mission? What verse you at?
11.
Okay.
As thou livest, and as thy soul liveth, I will not do this thing.
I ain't gonna do this because it's against the law.
And David said to Uriah, Tarry here today also.
Tarry, because David got kind of mad and upset. Watch what he do though.
And tomorrow I will let thee depart. So Uriah abode in Jerusalem that day.
He stayed all day with him.
And the morrow. And when David had called him, he did eat and drink before him, and he made him drunk. And even he went out to lie on his bed with the servants of his master.
He got him drunk now. King David got Uriah the Hittite drunk.
But went not down to his house.
He still didn't go home to his wife.
And it came to pass in the morning that David wrote a letter to Joab.
Now he wrote a letter to slick King David. Watch this.
And sent it by the hand of Uriah.
Sent it by the hand of Uriah. Gave him this letter, put in your hand. He didn't open it up though. Read.
And he wrote in the letter, saying, Set ye Uriah in the forefront of the hottest battle. And
send Uriah to where they doing all the killing at over there. Where they fighting at right now? Where they bombing at? What's that over there? Israel and Hamas?
In Gaza.
And Gaza. Send him to Gaza.
And retire ye from him, that he may be smitten.
That he might get killed in Gaza when he died. And he died. Read.
And die.
And see, David gonna have him killed because he mad at him.
And it came to pass, when Joab observed the city, that he assigned Uriah unto a place where he knew that valiant men were.
He knew them goons. He knew they was gonna kill him because that battle was hot there.
And the men of the city went out and fought with Joab, and there fell some of the people of the servants of David, and Uriah the Hittite died also.
Uriah died with him. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Let's go. Let me see. Okay, skip on down to 26.
Verse 26.
Yeah. Now remember, David got him killed. Read.
And when the wife of Uriah heard that Uriah, her husband, was dead,
when she heard her husband dead,
she mourned for her husband.
She felt sorry for him, but she couldn't feel too sorry for him. She get her up.
And when the morning was past, David sent and fetched her to his house.
Go get her.
And she became his wife.
She became his wife because the man dead.
And bare him a son. But the thing that David had done displeased Yahweh.
See, the thing that King David did displeased Yahweh. Now, that was his punishment and curse. Now, skip on down. Let me do a little more. Let me see. Okay, skip on down to 12 and 9. Oh no, we're gonna go David ain't great to kindle against the man. Oh yeah, let's read the whole thing. Now watch this.
2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 1. And Yahweh sent Nathan unto David, and he came unto him and said unto him, there were two men in one city.
Now they set David up. So there were two men in the city, one rich and one poor. Watch this.
The one rich and the other poor.
Now this was Nathan the prophet telling King David. It was a rich man and a poor man. Now watch this. This what got him killed. I mean, this what the lick had read. He ain't that, but read.
The rich man had exceeding many flocks and herds.
The rich man had all the women, had all the gold, had all everything.
But the poor man had nothing.
But Uriah, the poor man, had nothing. He compared King David with Uriah. King David had everything. Uriah didn't have number one pretty wife.
Save one little ewe lamb.
A pretty woman.
Which he had bought and nourished up.
That's right.
And it grew up together with him.
Now he comparing his woman with this lamb.
And with his children, it did eat of his own meat and drink of his own cup.
She stayed with him and ate his food, and they had got together. Read.
And lay in his bosom, and was unto him as a daughter. And there came a traveler unto the rich man.
There came a traveler to the rich man.
And he spared to take of his own flock and of his own herd.
And King David took his only begotten wife from Uriah, and he had plenty of wives.
To dress for the wayfaring man that was come unto him, but took the poor man's lamb.
Took the poor man's wife, which was Uriah.
And dressed it for the man that was come to him. And David's anger was greatly kindled against the man.
And David was mad when he heard this conversation that Nathan was saying, but he didn't know it was talking about him. This is King David talking about himself. Read.
And he said to Nathan, as Yahweh liveth,
as Yahweh liveth,
the man that have done this thing shall surely die.
The man that did this gonna die, but King David, you the one that did it, but you don't know it's talking about you.
And he shall restore the lamb fourfold.
Get a man back his wife.
Because he did this thing, and because he had no pity.
And King David didn't have no pity on Uriah, because he took his only begotten wife from her, had sex with her, and had a baby. Read.
And Nathan said to David.
And Nathan said, watch what Nathan tell him.
Thou art the man.
You the man. I'm talking about you, King David. Watch this.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel, I anointed thee king over Israel, and I delivered thee out of the hand of Saul.
I anointed you, man. Read.
And I gave thee thy master's house and thy master's wives.
I gave you plenty of wives.
And gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah.
I put you over all of them.
And if that had been too little.
And if that wasn't enough.
I will moreover have given unto thee such and such things.
I have gave you 10 more Rolls Royces, 10 more Cadillacs, 10 more Lamborghinis, 10 more women. If that wasn't enough, I give you everything. Read.
Wherefore hast thou despised the commandment of Yahweh?
You broke the commandments of Yah.
To do evil in his sight.
And to do evil in Yahweh's sight. Now pay attention.
Thou hast killed Uriah the Hittite with the sword.
You had Uriah killed over there in Afghanistan, the war.
And hast taken his wife to be thy wife.
And you took his only begotten wife to be your wife when you had 15 wives.
And hast slain him with the sword of the children of Ammon.
That's right, had him killed.
Now therefore the sword shall never depart from thy house.
The sword ain't gonna never depart from your house, meaning you gonna always be in war.
Because thou hast despised me.
Because you hated me for doing what you did. You broke my commandment, David.
And hast taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be thy wife.
And you took another man's wife and had him killed.
Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up evil against thee out of thy own house.
I'm gonna raise up evil in your house. Absalom killed what was the boy name? His brother? Ammon. Okay, Ammon. Absalom killed Ammon because Absalom killed Ammon for raping his sister. This is the evil that Most High put in the house. They was all sister and brother, but by different mamas, had different women. They was brother and sister by the same dad and different mama. And one of his brothers raped his sister They had the same mama, but Ammon had a different mama, and King and Absalom had him killed. But that's a whole new story. Come on, keep reading.
And I will take thy wives before thine eyes.
And Absalom slept with his wives. The evil that the Most High put up on David, because King David's wife was sleeping with his own sons. Read.
And give them unto thy neighbor.
And he gave to his neighbor.
And he shall lie with thy wives in the sight of this son.
That's right. This is the curse that the Almighty Yahweh put up on David. Read.
For thou didst it secretly.
You did it secret.
But I will do this thing before all Israel.
Everybody gonna be looking at this when I do this.
And before the sun. And David said unto Nathan, I have sinned against Yahweh.
And he admitted he sinned against Yah.
And Nathan said unto David, Yahweh also hath put away thy sin. Thou shalt not die.
You ain't gonna die.
Howbeit, because by this deed thou hast given great occasion to the enemies of Yahweh to blaspheme, the child also that is born unto thee shall surely die.
See, that's the reason why the child died, because he had sinned with the vagina and that penis sin, and so that was the curse of that son dying. He didn't die for nothing like he died for the reason, and the reason was why, because he sinned with that penis in that vagina, and that was a curse from Yah. That's the reason why he died. Read.
And Nathan departed unto his house, and Yahweh struck the child. And Yahweh struck the child that Uriah's wife bare unto David, and it was very sick.
It was very sick. It only lived 7 days, and it died. That was a curse from Yah. Wasn't nobody dying for nobody's sins. That had something to do with that vagina. Read.
David therefore besought Elohim for the child.
He begged Yahweh for the child. He didn't want Yahweh to do nothing, so he begged him. Read.
And David fasted.
And David fasted. He fasted, didn't eat enough for 7 days, and he was hurt because he wanted his son to live. Read.
And went in and lay all night upon the earth.
He laid all night up on the earth, didn't even get up. He laying on the ground crying and begging Yahweh, please don't kill him. Read.
And the elders of his house arose and went to him to raise him up from the earth.
To get him up off the earth.
But he would not, neither did he eat bread with them.
He wouldn't eat nothing because he wanted his son to live.
And it came to pass on the 7th day.
On the 7th day,
that the child died.
The child died.
And the servants of David feared to tell him that the child was dead.
And they didn't want to tell him that his son died, that Yahweh killed his son. That's for committing adultery and having sex with that married woman. Read. And now getting him killed. He committed adultery and got the man murdered. Read.
For they said, behold, while the child was yet alive, we spake unto him.
While he was alive, he thought maybe the Most High was going to have mercy on him and change his mind, but the Most High didn't do it.
And he would not hearken unto our voice.
He would not.
How will he then vex himself if we tell him that the child is dead? But when David saw that his servants whispered, David perceived that the child was dead. Therefore David said unto his servants, is the child dead? And they said, he is dead. Then David arose from the earth.
Then he got up and took a bath.
And washed and anointed himself and changed his apparel.
Changed his clothes.
And came into the house of Yahweh.
Came to the house of Yahweh and worshiped.
And worshiped.
That's right. You can't get mad at Yahweh when you sin, when you violate. You got to accept your punishment. Wasn't nobody died for nobody's sin. That was a curse from Yah because the man violated with that penis. He had sex with that man's wife and had him killed. That's the reason why the child died. Nothing else. Read.
Then he came to his own house.
His own house.
And when he required, they set bread before him, and he did eat.
Then he started eating. Well, that's it. But didn't nobody die for nobody's sin. That was a curse. That the child died, lived 7 days, but the second son that died, King Solomon, was born right after that. Yeah. So they ain't had nothing to do with nobody dying for nobody's sins. No, sir. That man violated with that penis and that vagina. That's what got that child died. What he did, which he shouldn't have did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's supposed to be Uriah's son, not King David. That man committed adultery and he had a man murdered. You know the Most High gonna do something about it when you break His commandments. You gonna pay in such a way. Yeah, you committed adultery and had a man murdered, and think the Most High ain't finna knock your head off some kind of way. Yeah. Yeah. So that was all. It wasn't about nobody down for nobody sin. It was about a curse and a punishment. Yeah, and we all gonna be cursed and punished playing games. I done did wrong. Y'all done did wrong. Okay. Lean us out to say, look up Psalms 13, but you ain't giving no verse, brother. Okay, let's go to. I still ain't got no verse though, Lean us out. You said Psalm 51. What verse? You gotta give me a verse with the chapter. Psalm 51 and what? Yeah, he died for sin, Mark. That was sin, brother. Yeah. You ain't giving me no Lena's out. You ain't giving me no verses. I can't. You gotta give me a verse. Psalm 51 and what chapter? What verse? And you said 13. What verse? Yeah. Well, I'm finna get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. And I want to give all honor, glory, worship, and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. And shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters all over the world.